I'm going to put this at the beginning of the video. Just a heads up, you'll see something about me getting an extra box from Outset with all the same games. I just got clearance from them to use all 8 of these games as play-to-win games. So if you want to win 8 games, potentially, we'll be doing an extra 8 Outset games with a play-to-win at Caravan Convoy. Go ahead and get a ticket in the description of this video. Hope to see you there. How's it going, party people? It's mail day here at the Caravan, and let's talk about a new sponsor spotlight. It's going to be from Outset Games. You see these giant boxes? These are from Outset Games. And let's talk about why there's 2 of them. So let's go ahead and look at box number 1. Now, I have not opened this because I never do before my videos, but I have read what games are on here. I didn't see the full BGGs on them. Not all of them, at least. Let's see what's going on here. Now, I met Outset at Caravan, or at, my dog's scaring me with the new lights. By the way, if you've seen our videos before, let me know what you think about the new light setup we have. I added some peripheral lights to make overall brighter and no shadows. But let me know if you even noticed in the comments. But I met Outset Gamma, had such a good time with a few of their guys. Like, it was such a blast playing Rainbow, and I think like 1 or 2 other games with him. And honestly, it's so great to actually work with them now for Caravan Convoy 2025. If you want to play any of these games, go ahead and go to the description of this video and grab yourself a ticket for Caravan Convoy 2025 on April 26th in Orlando, Florida. Let's talk about the 8 games, actually, a significant amount of games. 8 games Outset sent me. So, we have Cadaver, the lighthearted game of raising the dead. Now, I saw this, but I don't know what it's about. Cadaver is a cunning card game for aspiring necromancers. Players compete to reanimate as many corpses as possible before the break of dawn. Each set of bodies requires a different resurrection, so you may use an array of arcane assets So you must use an array of arcane assets and accomplices to do your dastardly deeds. I love the alliteration. No idea about this. This is going to be interesting to play. Loot. I love these size games. Like, the size of these boxes makes me very happy. Like, I love having consistent size with the publisher, be able to have like a whole shelf dedicated to that one size, and just ends up fitting seamlessly together. But loot. Daring raids on the high seas in search of loot. 2 to 8 player games, a Knizia game. Ahoy there, embark on an exhilarating adventure in this captivating card game of strategy and skullduggery. I love that word. Sail the high seas, raiding opponents' merchant ships to seize valuable treasure, but be wary, matey. Plundering pirates are also on the prowl. The alliteration here. Ready to bag your booty. The player with the most treasure reigns supreme on the high seas. Yo ho ho, and a barrel of fun. They had to. I'm not gonna. That's such a easy hook right there. Interesting. I have actually not heard of this Knizia. Oh wait, I have heard of this Knizia game. I think I have at least. 20 playtime. I'm probably gonna play this tonight with my game group. We love Knizia games. We've been playing. I don't want to say in case it's not the right game. I want to say Rebirth, but maybe I'm wrong. And then Cadaver. Interesting. The Cadaver, by the way, is 2 to 6 players and 40 minutes. Interesting. 40 minutes in this tiny box. I like seeing that. We got Clans and Glory. Now, this is one of the 2 games I played when I was there. This was a fun time. It took like a couple seconds to remember exactly what needs to be done, but oh my gosh, it's almost like a Libertalia area control game, which was like very satisfying to play. I had a good time. It's a little bit luck-based because it's a card-based game, but let's talk about this. Clans and Glory, Scotland a long time ago. As a fog lifts over the hills. What is happening with my voice? Scotland a long, long time ago. As a fog lifts over the hills of the Scottish Highlands. Sunlight pierces through the clouds, casting a mystical glow upon the ancient meeting place of the clans. People from across the Highlands gather here, seeking their future. Following ancient traditions, clan chiefs commence a recruitment ceremony, selecting the best of those gathered. If you can't tell, I have a speech impediment. I grew up with it. I took speech therapy for like 8 years. And here I am, still having it. Selecting the best of those gathered to join their clan. All right, I will do a before you buy video on this really soon. This was a good time, almost as good of a time as Rainbow. This was actually one of the highlights of Gamma. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna do before you buy video on this, like after this video directly. So expect this to be uploaded like by the time you see this video, honestly. But Rainbow, a full spectrum of fun in this colored card game. 2 players duel to create as many 6-card rainbow sets as possible. Be strategic when playing cards, but be careful not to play a duplicate color. Get caught in the shadows, and your opponent will win all the cards. Strategy, a good memory, and a little foresight are what it takes to win this fast-paced card game. Gameplay is approximately 10 minutes. This is a 2-player specific card game that takes 10 minutes. And fun fact, it is an anti-trick-taking, push-your-luck game. The whole thing is if someone plays a color, you're not allowed to play that color. If you end up playing that color, your opponent will win that entire row. Whoever has the most cards, I think when the deck's empty, wins. This was a fun time. And then the box has a holder for the cards because you can't really see it's cool. It's a really cool game. I can't wait to do before we buy a video on this real soon. Let me just see if I can just get all these. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. The Crooked Crown, steal the crown, win the game. See, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of take that games. I love Munchkin. I love Binding of Isaac. I love a good take that game. As long as there's no like player elimination, and even some player elimination games can be fun. I love me a good game where we can make it personal. Not really, but like attack on each other. In the game at least. The Crooked Crown. Steal the crown, win the game. The Goblin King is dead, and the Crooked Crown is up for grabs. Will your diabolical deeds help you claim the crown for yourself? Use your card abilities to spy or steal from other players. Once you have the crown, cast suspicion on others and bluff your way to victory. I love that. It sounds so fun. If you still have the crown in your grubby little hands at the end of the game, you are the rightful ruler of all goblins. It's a game of bluff, tension, and treachery for 3 to 6 mischievous goblins. I love that. That's a good time. There's a game it reminds me of where it's like if you have this, you win. I think it's a social deduction game it's like Murder on the Orient Express, but the space one. Murder on the Space Express. I gotta think about that. But it reminds me of that a little bit. Just that one's a game that can only be played in a single minute, literally. But I'm excited to play this 100%. This sounds fun. Psychobabble is one I actually did look up. Psychobabble. Look, I don't have to hold it. I'm doing some cool stuff right now. A social deduction game of dreams, paranoia, and insanity. For someone who doesn't like social deduction games, this seems right up my alley. This intense social deduction game asks one player to take the role of psychotherapist who guides the other players in a group discussion of their shared dreams. Most will know what happened in last night's visions, but one will be genuinely insane and unfortunately does not know it. That sounds fun. It's up to the psychotherapist to make sense of the statements and interpret the dreams, while the inmates must uncover the madmen amongst them. Psychobabble is a social party game that engulfs you in the sea of suspicion, accusations, and self-doubt. This sounds like a great time. An experience like no other. 2 dice, interesting. Yeah, this plays 4 to 11 players. That's a good group. It doesn't have a time on here, but if it's a social deduction game, or if it's a party game, right? No, it's a social party game that shouldn't take long than 20, 30 minutes. I might play this one real soon. This sounds like a fun premise, to be honest. Let's go ahead and do this. See, as a huge fan of Stratego, like my wife and I have recently become major fans again. I was a huge fan growing up. My wife and I have recently played Stratego, Lord of the Rings edition, and I realized that I played it a lot as a kid for a good reason, because it's a fun game and a fun system. I didn't think it would hold up now that I'm fully into the board game scene. I've been doing it professionally for like 3 years. No, it holds up. It 100% holds up. I thought 40 pieces might be too much. Nope, it is a good amount. It takes a solid like 40 minutes, 30, 45 minutes of gameplay, and it's a good time. You want to run it back immediately. Anyway, so as a Stratego fan, thank you, Outset, for saying this to me. Spies and Lies, a Stratego story. Une histoire de Stratego. I don't know what language that is. I don't speak it, though. French. A Stratego story. The head-to-head game of deployment, deduction, and deception. Again, with the alliteration. I'm a huge fan. Set during the last 3 decisive days of war, you'll secretly select soldiers to send out on missions. Each soldier has different abilities that will affect the outcome when they engage the enemy, but they all have the same ultimate goal: to help the double agent advance near to the enemy's fort to capture their flag. Interesting. It's a card game. It's not your standard Stratego game. There's a board here that looks entirely different. But the box, of course, is significantly smaller, so you cannot fit the whole 80 pieces in here. I'm intrigued. I thought it was gonna be like a Stratego box set, but this is a different route. I'm intrigued about what this game is gonna bring. So let's just, I can't really display them all anymore. It's gonna fall off. And the last one, I think I played this, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go ahead and just open it now to see if I played this. So let's go ahead and check out. Oh, actually. Let's go and check out Shadow Ninjas, a devious game of decoy and detection. Yeah, I can't read. Convert ninja cats try to outwit the Shogun samurai guard dogs and attempt to devour his precious koi carp. Players take on the roles of stealthy ninjas trying to infiltrate the mansion, where they can choose to be the loyal guards protecting the fishy treasure. Nerves of steel and good poker faces are needed to outsmart and outmaneuver your opponents. Don't take your eyes off the board, as it all could change in an instant in this cunning game of catch and concealment. Outset, you guys did a great job with your flavored text. I'm not gonna lie. I love the alliteration. I don't care what people say. If anyone says otherwise, don't listen to them. Let's go ahead and just. This isn't gonna. I can do this. And I did that. Go ham. Go ham. Is this the game I played? That's all I want to know, really. This is nowhere near the game I played, but I love the pieces. I love the box insert. I mean, you know, an unnecessarily shaped box sounds annoying, but this isn't unnecessary because this is really that big. You can't really fold any more than that. I like the tokens. I don't know about this dice. I'm excited to play this game. But that is everything. Regardless, if you like these games, go ahead and go to Caravan Convoy. Go ahead and go to the description of this video and click on the website to go ahead and grab yourself a ticket for Caravan Convoy. Support every single game you just saw me. I call all that. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. That means every single game you just saw me talk about. All 8 of these games. Do I know how to count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8 of these games would be play to win games. If you want to win these games, if you want to play these games and potentially take some home for free, go to the description of this video, grab yourself a ticket to Caravan Convoy, and I will see you there. Peace out. Have a great day. God bless. And I hope to see you at a table soon.